Today's hottest music, Hot 103's Big Show. Good morning.
Good morning, Las Cruces, and we are excited. We have a special guest that is joining us today on the show. Now, coming up, we have the Lou and Mary Henson Community Breakfast in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club of Las Cruces. A big shout out to the Boys and Girls Club of Las Cruces. They do such amazing work here in our community, and with the Lou and Mary Henson Community Breakfast coming up, their 15th anniversary. Of course, they got a featured guest, and I'm excited to welcome this person, this legend, to the show this morning. We got Spudd Webb joining us. Good morning, sir. How you doing?
Thanks for having me, man. It's a great morning. I'm in Dallas where I grew up, so I moved back here once I retired and getting to know the family all over again.
So Dallas, you just, I mean, what, 10 hours away from New Mexico. And so what have you been up to? How are things have been going? You mentioned family. How are things been going?
Yeah, once I retired, I moved back here and got to know the family all over again. Got to know all your nieces and nephews and all the cousins and things like that. But I got into golf and one of those guys that just retired and just living a family life of I have a daughter that lives here that she's grown now with a grandson. Grandson, he's 8 years old. So that's a joy. But I've been with the Dallas Mavericks G League team for the last 13 years as the president of basketball operations. So that's exciting to see because give an opportunity to keep guys jobs, interns that get their resume fixed up to get them off to whatever professional team or whatever company they're going to be with. So that's a joy that I've been doing the last 13 years, just helping people keep their dreams alive.
And of course, you're a Boys and Girls Club alumni. Talk a little bit about the Boys and Girls Club.
Well, I'm gonna try to get through it without getting emotional because the boys club was like, that's this guy Alvin Jordan, my mentor at the Boys and Girls Club, probably just saved our lives by bringing us to the Boys and Girls Club. I was there. I don't know how many years out till they put me out. Probably. I lived close to it. Walked. We used to spend nights outside to be the number one kid, club kid. So the Dallas Boys and Girls Club, my club was turnkey, and I can't thank them enough. So that's why I always trying to give back. We do golf tournaments and basketball camps and the whole works to try to, give back to the community. And I think since, I've been doing the golf tournaments and charity basketball games with guys like, Magic and Isaiah and Barkley would come in, Dominique would come in and help me raise money for the Boys and Girls Club. So in the Boys and Girls Club, you can tell my age. Sometimes I say boys club when I was going there with just boys club, but the Boys and Girls Club is, will always be good to me. I'm in the Boys and Girls Club Hall of Fame, so they show their appreciation, and I'm so indebted to those guys.
And what's it like to being able to go and talk to different Boys and Girls Club, throughout the United States, coming to New Mexico and just, kids and faculty and everybody getting to interact with you and just what's it like to be able to travel
Well,
on
that's
with
yeah,
them?
that's the best part about this whole deal is you get to see them faces of the kids, the joy they have at the clubs and telling their stories, and you tell them your story, and they get to ask questions. You get to take pictures. That's the joy of now when you're retired to get around to see the kids up front where you can talk to them. They can feel you see that you're one that come probably look like one that come from your neighborhood. So plus they all think they're going to be the same size as me, and all of them probably be taller than me when they get older. But it's a joy to see give them that hope that they know that through the boys club that they can make it.
And for parents that, are, looking for something for their kids to do, talk about just how important it is for, a parent standpoint to sending their kids to the Boys and Girls Club.
Man, because I was raised in the West Dallas projects, and we moved to South Oak Cliff, where I went to the boys club there. That's like a lateral movement, because your parents, they are working jobs to, we didn't know no better. We thought we were rich. We didn't know we were poor. That they was working that hard to get us tennis shoes and keep us in school and fed. So the Boys and Girls Club was like, the guy Alvin Jordan was like my dad away from home. The girls and all the people that work there. When you go on camping to other boys club, you thought that was just family, because that's all you knew was going on boys and girls club trips, and them playing in sports, all different sports and crafts and boys and girls club. So man, every time I'm walking around in my old neighborhood or somebody I see that made it, and you going through the airport, they bring up, we was in the Boys and Girls Club together, and you can, that means a lot.
Yeah, and we've gotten a chance to, especially with here in Las Cruces, to interact with the Boys and Girls Club over the years. I mean, Jackie and I have gotten a chance to even have, whether it's presentations or there was one time we even DJ. Jackie and I are nowhere near the mixing DJs, but the kids just being out there is just a lot of fun. So just knowing that there's activities for these kids and I think it also broadens their horizons to learn new things. I think the Boys and Girls Club always does a good thing of not just having fun, but also adding that level of education.
Yeah, I mean, I commend you on guys, Joey and Jackie, getting out in the neighborhood, letting people see you. You helping them. You just don't know how far that goes sometimes with kids that you don't see every day. You can't reach all of them, but you see some in the future, and they tell you about you was at this gym, or you was at this boys club, or you was at this school, and or even function or fundraiser. And that's what it's all about. That they seen you and got a motivation to go out and be they might be way bigger than us as far as education or sports or anything like that, but that's how it works. You get out and help people.
And it's always a great thing to see those that have gone on to their careers to then go back and to remember what the Boys and Girls Club has done for them now that they're older and they're in their professional careers, to see to go back and honor them.
Yes, man. I was just inducted in the Dallas Independent Schools District Hall of Fame. So you got to see a lot of people that, like their kids are coming up to you, telling you that, what you did for the Boys and Girls Club or things like that, man. That would make you sleep at night. God give us this gift to play things, to be smart, to do different things. I mean, there's no way that I can not go back and help and try to get someone else to come along and sit where I'm sitting.
Now, have you ever been to New Mexico? I got to ask you that question.
Yeah. So when I was at North Carolina State, we actually played in the pit. And I was not in the championship game, NC State team, but the next year we actually came back in the first round and played UTEP in the NCAA tournament. So that was one other time, and then we played a preseason basketball game there because one of my teammates in New Mexico State, Randy Brown, we played a preseason game in Las Cruces. So that was a couple times that I've been to New Mexico.
Okay, so I mean, he's from Dallas, so he obviously has been in contact with some good Mexican food.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
it's gonna be a little different when you come out here, though. So you're gonna get asked that question: is it red or green? So we want to make sure you're prepared for that.
All right, I got you.
So we just got to make sure you're prepared. So it's coming up Thursday, April 20th. The New Mexico Farm and Ranch Heritage Museum. They're going to be having a breakfast, and also you'll be the featured guest for the Lou and Mary Henson Community Breakfast, the 15th anniversary with the Boys and Girls Club of Las Cruces. And Spudd, I got to ask you, for those that are interested in getting involved with the Boys and Girls Club, maybe there's a college student out there that's looking for something to do, whether it's to give back to the community. What advice would you give to them to get involved with the Boys and Girls Club?
Well, I mean, you can go on the website, probably see all the things that you can probably sign up for jobs to probably, support, donate. I mean, I think it's so much on there that you can help when you think you can't. So that's why that we try to do all the basketball games, the camps, the golf tournaments, traveling around to doing different when they have their banquets and things like that, so they can know that it's working. That you see the club kids are being real successful, and the Boys and Girls Club of America is in Atlanta, where I played. So very close to the guys there in Atlanta.
Favorite memory of being in the league? what's one of your favorite memories? I mean, you have many highlights over your career. What was one of your favorite memories?
Well, most people are going to think it's the dunk contest, but I have to
Yeah.
tell people sometimes that I played 12 years in the NBA. And my most memory is meeting Dr. J, because, he was the only reason I played basketball, actually. I saw him play, like, I got to be able to do that, but you can't do what Dr. J do. So learn to play different positions that you're the point guard that I played. So that's my biggest memory as a 20 22-year-old kid to get to meet Dr. J was, it was good back then. Your kids get to meet their idols when they 10 and 9 and 8 years old. Now I was 22 when I first seen Dr. J. And I was a rookie, and I had never seen a regular season NBA game in my life because, we were the Dallas Cowboys here. We put the, Texas high school football on before the NBA back then.
Yeah, exactly. So getting to me, I mean, I think, and that's a great thing for you coming out here, is that I think there's going to be a lot of adults that are going to say, "Oh my God, I get to meet him," and it's great. I mean, there's still I think the kid in us.
Well, you've been fanning out, Joey.
I really have been. Jackie was
She's all, sit back, Jackie. I got this.
Sorry, Jackie.
No, I love seeing this. He's been talking about you. When he first heard you were coming down, he was so excited. He went to our GM and was like, I have to be there.
I was like, I don't ask for much. I
No.
never really like to ask. I was like, can I please go to that breakfast?
Yes.
You play basketball in your days?
Oh man, I used to back in the day, and eventually, I mean, as much as I was so excited back in the day, I was like, I'm a better spectator than I was a player. I'll just tell you that. I'm a great analysis for basketball than I'll ever be a basketball player. So, oh man, it's so great to talk to you today. And once again, reminding everybody tuning in this morning, don't forget Thursday, April 20th, at the New Mexico Farm and Ranch Heritage Museum. They're going to be having the breakfast. For sponsorship opportunities, those are still available. If you have any questions, you can get in contact with the Boys and Girls Club of Las Cruces. Give them a call at 526-1519. We appreciate you so much for joining us and being on the show today. Thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing you here in Las Cruces.
All right. Thanks, man. I look forward to seeing you guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank
you so much.
Sorry, Jackie.
It's all good. This was fun.